just need to specify this before the video actually starts. I wrote this before the new Christmas special came out. I have changed one thing in the video because something came up in the Christmas special to kind of counter what I said. But for the most part, I wrote this after the episode came out, but I haven't had time to record it. So yeah. If you haven't seen the Giggle or particularly any of the new 60th specials, go watch them and then come back. This is sort of a spoiler warning-ish, but I think if you hadn't seen the new specials, I'm not spoiling that much. Oh no, there is one or two things. So yeah, you're better off going off and watching the new specials before seeing this. So, last year we had 3 Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials, and I reviewed them. Well, if you want the truth, I reviewed the first 2. I've been thinking for a while about going back and reviewing the Giggle. I'd even started on the script for the video. But however, no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't. The combination of work, college, and the lackluster episode itself just made it impossible for me to even think about reviewing it. However, it's a new year, I've had a little break from making content, and I feel like I finally do have something to talk about. This video won't necessarily be a review of the story, but more a dissection of things I feel like I want to talk about. In 1966, the show introduced a villain unlike any other that the show had ever shown before. The villain was the Celestial Toymaker. The Toymaker was played by Michael Gough, and I think Michael gave a brilliant performance as a villain, giving an ominous performance. Now, before I continue, I must say, I don't dislike Neil Patrick Harris as an actor, and I think that if he was given Michael Gough's script, he could have played a very ominous villain. But he wasn't, and in my opinion, the biggest disappointment of the 60th isn't the lack of a multi-Doctor special, it's the disgrace of the Toymaker. I think this new Toymaker is far too camp. His fake German accent, the Spice Girls entrance scene, and even his British accent is just too much. I think the story would have been 100 times better if they had played the Toymaker more like the classic series, more serious, more ominous. I think the casting of the new Toymaker is great. I just think he is let down by some lackluster writing, which is a shame because Russell can write brilliant villains. I know in the classic series the Toymaker had his camp moments, but just watching this special I just think they took it way too far. In the episode, the Doctor bi-generates. This entails that instead of the Doctor just morphing into a new body, he splits into 2 people. Now, this is a brand new invention for the episode. We have never seen a Time Lord bi-generate before, and I don't mind it. My problem is more the fact it's happened with Tennant. Tennant is a fan favourite Doctor, and now he's still the Doctor, while Ncuti, the new actor, is the Doctor. I think most people aren't going to watch the new series. Instead, they are just going to wait for the inevitable 14th Doctor Adventure spin-off, and I think that will just kill the show. Every fan has theories about their favourite franchise, and I have a lot of theories about the last episode of the show, so let's get into it. I think the Timeless Child arc is no longer canon. The story arc was written by Chris Chibnall for the 13th Doctor's era, and if you've been watching my channel for long enough, you will probably know that I hate this story arc. I think it doesn't fit the character of the Doctor at all, and, in my opinion, it makes the show 1,000 times less interesting. The Doctor should not be one of the most important figures in Time Lord history. The Doctor is a runaway. He isn't even that smart by Time Lord standards, but he's a runaway. He is an outcast from his society, and I think the Timeless Child arc just sort of ruins that. But let's get back onto the subject at hand. In the episode, we have this line of dialogue.
I made a jigsaw out of your history. Did you like it?
Now, the episode shows that the Toymaker can use his powers to time travel. So, I think when the Toymaker came into the universe, and to get back at the Doctor, he manipulated the character's history to change it from how it was shown in most of the series to the Timeless Child. But I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, but what about the Ruth Doctor and Tech Teun? And my response is, that it has been shown that the Toymaker can create things and manipulate atoms. So, I think both of these characters are manipulations by the Toymaker, and, in fact, I think the Toymaker took Ruth and manipulated her to make her a Time Lord. I've called this a theory, but unfortunately, the last Christmas special makes another reference to the Timeless Child arc, so I'm not sure if this is actually going to be the new established, or they're just going to continue on with the Timeless Child thing. This is a theory, but I think this is what should happen because I think it would make for a fantastic story arc. I think David Tennant is going to become the Valiant.
You call him the Doctor?
There is some evil in all of us, Doctor, even you. A Valiant is an amalgamation of the darker sides of your nature, somewhere between your 12th and final incarnation. And I may say you do not improve with age.
And we haven't really seen this character since the classic series story, The Trial of a Time Lord, in 1986. This character is bursting with interesting potential stories, and I think they should definitely return. Now, what I have in mind is for at some stage in the 14th Doctor adventures, the noble family will be killed by some villain, let's say the Cybermen. So, this will happen, the 14th Doctor will just embrace his darker side and become the Valiant. And this would lead on to the Valiant becoming the new big villain of the main show. The 15th Doctor would then battle the Valiant and eventually defeat him, causing him to regenerate into Michael Jaston, or a deepfake version of the actor. And Ncuti would leave him on Ancient Gallifrey, where he would next appear in Trial of a Time Lord. I think this would be the best opportunity for David Tennant because I love it when he plays villain. I think he'd be brilliant at showing the Doctor's darker side. So that's it. Sorry about this video being so late. I've been focusing on myself over Christmas and taking a bit of a break from things. I'm so glad that I got to end up actually talking about this story because it's been eating away at me for a while. Now, just to remind you guys, I did write this video before the Christmas special, but subsequently now recording it, the Christmas special came out a few days ago for me. And I might do a video on it, I might not. I don't think I actually have that much to talk about with it, so I'll probably wait for the entire series to be over and then do a series overview, including that Christmas special. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.